Hello guys and welcome back sa ating channel. Sorry ngayon lang ulit tayo nakapag-upload guys. It's been like mga 5 to 6 days na bago tayo uli nakapag-upload or nakagawa ng video. And this is the usual video that I do every week, yung ating income reveal for each week or in this case first week of March. So, balikan ko lang. The reason why hindi ako nakakapag-upload agad, guys, this past few days is nag-iba yung schedule namin ni Mrs. So, I usually work during the days. But nag-switch kami. So, siya na yung pang-umaga and then ako na yung pang-gabi. And medyo nahihirapan ako mag-adjust sa tulog ulit. So yun lang, pero okay naman tayo guys, and konting adjustment lang. And also kaya hindi din ako nakakapag-upload is siguro almost 2 weeks nagkasakit yung mga anak ko yung dalawa kong anak. So hindi ako makakilos. I have to take care of the kids first bago tong paggagawa natin ng content. But anyways guys, we're back. And as usual, i-reveal natin ang ating income for the first week of March. So I made some changes guys on our portfolio. Binenta ko na yung Kony na position namin. May konti pa natitira, it's just from the small account. Binenta ko na yung small yung aming Kony position, and the proceeds from that sale ginamit ko yun to fund or to buy more MSTY. And also nag-start ako uli mag-build ng position into Canadian covered call ETFs. Nabanggit ko na yung ETFs, yung ETF na yon, which is the HHIS from Harvest. And also we build a small position on PLTE, that's the Palantir covered call ETF from Harvest as well. So the reason why nag-switch ako doon guys is for unang-una for tax purposes. Kasi pag yun nga pagka US ang hawak mo, meron kang 15% withholding tax on your dividends or on your distribution. So pero malaki pa rin yung nare-receive natin despite of the 15% what do you call this withholding tax. And also isa pa sa reason why it's I wanna malaki din yung distribution na ibinibigay ng Harvest on their HHIS covered call ETF, and it's diversified as well. Right now, I think they started that covered call ETF with just eight stocks inside that ETF, and now they're more well diversified. I think they're targeting like around 40 to 15 tech stocks on that particular covered call ETF. So the reason behind is like parang it's just the equivalent of the YMAX or the YMAG position that we have, and with basically the same yield. Yun nga lang, for HHIS, the only difference with this with the YMAX and the YMAG that we have in our portfolio is that HHIS will pay monthly distribution, but I don't mind that because meron din tayong mga monthly payers on our portfolio right now, which is I don't mind. Pero kung gawin nilang weekly, mas maganda. And but kumbaga, it's not of a big deal kung magstay siya as a monthly distribution. So usually ganun naman eh. And yeah, I might slowly depende sa stock market and the performance of the underlying asset, guys. I might start to switch these US covered call ETFs that we have in our portfolio back to Canadian covered call ETFs or Canadian positions, and we'll see what happens. Pero I don't have any problems holding these US covered call ETFs that we have, because they pay good and they pay consistently. And like I said, the distribution varies depending on the performance of the underlying asset and the cover call strategy and the trades that these fund managers have or did on these ETFs. So guys, so yun, I don't have I just really want to switch back to Canadian some of my position for now. We'll see what the future like if I were gonna switch back everything to Canadian, or we'll split to let's say 50-50, 50% Canadian holdings and then 50% US. We'll see. But overall, we're happy despite of the downturn in the market because of the uncertainty gawa ng mga inconsistencies and flip-flopping ni Donald Trump sa kanyang tariff threats sa Canada and Mexico, and as well as China, and also your threatening tariff to impose tariff on all those European countries as well. So yun, I think that's creating these uncertainty, and the market reacts to what Donald Trump is saying, and then his flip-flopping is basically it's messing up the market right now. Market doesn't like uncertainty. If he wants to impose the tariff, then if you wanted to do it. Don't flip-flop on issues. That's just me, and that's just my position. And the other people say, well, that's the art of the deal. That's he's just doing it for leverage, or I think that's BS. You don't do that, especially when you're hurting your own constituents, and also you're hurting people who voted for you. So I don't see the logic behind his decision making, and it really confuses even his own supporters. Anyway, politics aside, guys, let's check the performance of some indices in the stock market for now, and then we'll go on to our income reveal. Let's go. All right, guys. So for the past month and the past few weeks, alam natin there's uncertainty going on. Volatility is kicking in the market. And let's take a look just for the past 5 days, what the stock market is doing. All right. So for the past 5 days, S&P TSX Composite Index here in Canada, for the past 5 days, it is down by 2.5%. S&P 500 right now, for the past 5 days, is down by 3.1%. Next is Dow. it is down by 2.37%. Russell 2000 is down by 4.05%. Next is the Nasdaq Composite. It is down by 3.45%. Let's take a look at Bitcoin as well, guys. So Bitcoin is like for the past 5 days is down by 1.52%. So yun guys, yun yung nangyari the past 5 days sa stock market. Okay, yun na nga, people are worried, you know, ang daming nababahala because of what's happening right now. But for like I said, if you're a long-term investor, guys, just keep focus, keep buying those dips strategically, and you know, just do your research which ETF or which stock will you think will do better in the long run after this like tumultuous term of second term of Donald Trump. I know there's still a lot of time bago matapos yung term ni Donald Trump, so we really don't know what's gonna happen. You know, there might be a World War III, who knows. But yeah, just be vigilant, you know. But if, like I said, if you have a long-term horizon in the market, guys, just keep on investing. It's just my opinion. Keep on investing. If you don't need the money that or the distribution or the dividend that your portfolio or yeah, your passive income portfolio is generating for you, I highly suggest that you reinvest everything back to the market. So you know, to have that compounding effect going on for you. So yeah, yun lang guys. Keep on investing, and you know, when there's blood on the streets, you know, that's the best time to swap in and buy those cheap shares. You know, that's just me. All right, for our income revealed for the first week of March, guys. Like I said, we made some changes. I sold our Coney position, and we invested it back to or most of it in MSTY and also in two Canadian covered call ETF position. So for the first week March, we received a total of $214.21 in US dollar, and we also receive a total of $93.12 in Canadian dollars. Those are the two Canadian Canadian covered call ETFs that we have in our currently in our portfolio. So yun, let's just break down guys kung ano yung distribution na receive natin. For QDTE for the first week of March, we received $18.35. So USD to guys, for triple Q wire, we received a distribution of $39.40. It's a little bit higher than the previous week. And for YMAG, we receive a total of $111.49. Yan. Ito, laki ng tinaas nito. It's significantly higher than the previous distribution. Last week, we only received $61.06 from YMAX, and then it jumped up to $111.49, guys. And supposed to be meron tayong Coney position na malaki-laking position, but then I sold it like I think I was 2 weeks ago or a week ago. pero meron pa rin tayong small position na natitira, and it gave us like $10.69 in USD. So guys, siguro ang total nito combined, if I just convert everything back to Canadian, or I mean to US dollar, is probably around, I would say, less than $300 to, in US dollar, but not too bad considering the performance of the stock market in the past few weeks, guys. You still get that distribution. That's still, for me, is a good income coming in. So my capital may be down, but I'm still generating this kind of income consistently. It varies, but it comes in every week. So I really don't, I'm not really, I'm not really scared or whatever. We're worried, pero like I said, ganun talaga ang stock market, especially right now. Di bale, it will all, come to pass. I hope that Donald Trump will come into his senses and, make all the right decisions for his country and don't bother other countries anymore. Like, why would you impose tariffs in Canada, which is your longtime ally, who's been with you or your country in all those wars that you have started, and and I just really hope that he will come into his senses, that he's really messing up his own legacy, and and people who voted for him, like I said, is really pissed off right now. But yeah, sana, guys, you just keep on supporting this channel. Tuloy-tuloy lang tayo, and hopefully ganun ulit, let's say mga 2 to 3 videos per week maglalabas tayo. Talaga nag-a-adjust lang tayo ngayon because of yung tulog ko, nahihirapan uli ako sa pag-a-adjust sa tulog, and nagkasakit yung anak ko. So but anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you you do your research, guys. I know yung iba, lalo na yung mga first timer na mapanood to, check nyo lang yung iba kong videos, guys, and hopefully matuto kayo kung ano ba tong pinagsasabi ko dito. Ano ba tong covered call ETF, ano ba tong passive income investment or investing strategy na ginagawa ko that generates me weekly income. And yun, guys, maraming salamat ulit, and see you in the next one.